Hi, it's Caleb.
And I'm Tori.
And welcome to our podcast, Uncork and Listen. If this is your first time listening, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. If you do enjoy this podcast, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or on Spotify, whatever platform you're listening on. Also, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. This all will be in our description on our channel.
Mm-hmm. And today we are going to be opening a bottle of Josh's Cabernet Sauvignon.
There we go.
So would you like to go ahead open up our bottle, Caleb?
This is going to take a whole process.
Uncork that sucker.
Uh-huh. All right, hold on. Ooh, Jesus.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. Let's do a little cheers.
Cheers.
That wasn't a good cheers.
That was
Let's
terrible.
try one more time.
That was terrible.
One more time. Okay, there we go.
A little bit.
I rolled over in there too.
I was like, no, that was not it.
Okay. Well,
That's
what's
good.
your thoughts? Because just so you all know, I've actually had this one before. I've had this one before, but Tori's never had it, so I figured we'd give it a go and let her try it.
It's very good. I mean, I don't know if this is like a red thing, a California wine thing. I don't know, because I'm no expert here. But initially, once again, like I have in the past, I am detecting oak.
Okay. I mean, you know what? Actually, what was that red wine we had previously? It does make sense now that you say that.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that
can't
wine
remember
was.
what type.
But it does give an oaky vibe.
It's definitely oaky.
How about you?
Do you want me to read the bottle?
Go ahead and read the bottle.
All right.
That's your duty.
Do you taste any other fruits in there?
I definitely...
For me, not to interrupt you on that train of thought.
You're good.
Certain flavors for me just tend to be more overpowering. So initially, I just taste the oak, but I know there's other stuff going on.
Right. It's more... Can I just say this red wine is more on the tart side versus the previous red wine that we did, where I swear there was almost no fruity kind of flavor.
And this one...
If that's the best way to put it.
It's a little dry, but it's honestly not that dry. Which I think I remember the other red wine we tried was like super dry.
Right.
This one's not that dry.
This one's not as dry.
I feel like for reds, it's gonna be like those darker berries probably.
Right.
Like a blackberry or something. I feel like is pretty common with these kinds of reds.
Okay. Yeah.
Just off the top of my head.
Can I also just say this, you guys? Can I just say this? I feel like you, and that's actually a whole topic we can get into, but I feel like you taste, like, you're able to taste things that I just do not catch up. I don't...
Really?
I feel like my taste buds they're not as strong as yours, because you pick up stuff that I just don't pick up.
Really?
No.
I wonder if
and the same with smell, too.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Which we have talked about.
Because smell and taste all kind of go hand in hand.
Sure, right.
And I have a really good sense of smell. So I wonder if, since I do have a good sense of smell, if I'm also able to pick up on flavors better.
I think so. Because
like
you literally bring up all this stuff in the wine, and I'm like sitting here shocked because I'm like, it's just good.
Yeah,
I'm just enjoying this wine.
Acknowledging like this is what it tastes like here.
Right.
And here.
Like you're seriously making me sit down and really try to think about the flavors and the smell and I don't know, but anyway.
It's fun to do that.
So you say oaky.
I said oaky, and just, I feel like a typical classic red wine, when it comes to fruit, is going to have more of those, like, blackberry. Like a darker berry.
I get that.
Because it's red. It's a red wine. You know what I'm saying? Whereas white wine is more of the citrus, the lighter fruits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like me to read the bottle?
Let's hear it.
It says... Our Cabernet Sauvignon was the first wine we made. Oh, that's cool. It's the first wine this company made. It says, this is the wine that started it all, setting the exacting standards that we hold ourselves to for all of our varietals.
Okay.
Round. And see, I don't understand all of these terms.
I don't either.
When it comes to wine.
It's okay.
But
we're going to learn, honey.
It says that it's round and juicy.
Okay.
Our Cabernet Sauvignon has flavors of blackberry, which is what I said.
Wow. Girl.
And these
You're tripping me with these because you always are on point with this. You're always.
But these last two, I have to say, I cannot take credit for because it's wild and I never would have detected these.
Right.
So, flavors of blackberry, toasted hazelnut, and cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on
That's
a damn minute.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, take a sip of that and see. Toasted hazelnut and cinnamon.
That is crazy. I feel like, yeah. I mean, it's weird for me because I have been, like, I used to drink this specific wine with a bunch of my friends, and I was just drinking it because I thought it was good. Like, you're sitting over here telling me that there's oak and cinnamon and hazelnut. Was it hazelnut?
Yeah, and blackberry.
Right. Craziness. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I can definitely see
I love the science behind this stuff.
Yeah, I can definitely see where they're coming from. But you have to have such a sharp palate and to understand wine really well
we talked about
to detect some of these things.
Well, we talked about this because you said there's a whole little freaking class.
Yeah.
On figuring this stuff out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
It's a whole thing. Becoming like a wine master. Gosh, what's it called?
Also, can we just say this? I know we talked about this in a previous episode about the legs.
Uh-huh.
Let's look and see how many I see.
It definitely...
There's actually not that many. Hold on. Is there?
I'm actually seeing more on mine.
Oh, yours definitely. I probably didn't stir mine enough or spin, whatever it is.
Swing it.
I don't even know how
I was not swinging my wine.
Swinging my wine. Hold on, let's see. Okay, I see a few more now. Actually, I was gonna say, are you already looking it up?
Okay, I got it. Do you want to guess?
I will guess. I'm gonna say 12.5.
Okay.
What is it?
You're not close, but it's not correct.
What is it?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
It's 13.5.
Okay, that makes sense. Also, we also talked about previously. I feel like red wines are always more stronger
they are.
when it comes to alcohol content.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But yeah. Also, let's share with them, before we go any further, let's share with them something I learned today about red wines and the health behind red wine. What were the specific things? I don't even fully remember. Do you remember? I mean, there was a lot of health attributes. Benefits. Benefits to red wine.
Yeah.
There was
all kinds of stuff, like I'm blanking. Was blood pressure one?
Blood pressure was one.
And then, like, you said that it could even prevent like some cancers.
It said something about, and I don't want to say too much on this because I want to be accurate about the stuff I'm going to say, but it did bring up something about helping cancerous related stuff. I don't know. I'm not going to say too much on it.
Yeah. I mean, I think red wine...
Antioxidants?
Yeah, it has a lot of, like, antioxidants and different things in there that are good for you.
Right.
Which is, I feel like, more common in the reds versus the whites, because it's just...
Right.
It's just different.
But
anyway.
So Tori and I today, it was a beautiful day. We decided we were going to go to a state park in my town, area of living. Area of living. And we were coming back home from our walk, I guess you could say, and I noticed this billboard in our town.
On the road.
I'm not actually going to, because I know exactly who this person is, so I'm not going to say the name, but it's a picture of them pointing, saying, like, I want you to come to, and
like
then, like,
Uncle,
like
Uncle
it
Sam.
literally gave, like, an Uncle Sam kind of vibe.
Right.
And I'm just going to say this, you guys. I don't know what it is about small town marketing, but it is truly one of the most cringiest things I have ever seen in my life.
Anything, but here's the thing. Crazy. I don't even think that it's small town marketing.
Right.
I think just any local advertisement is typically cringy and cheesy.
But,
and it's like,
why is that the case?
It just comes across more like low budget.
Sure.
And, like, they're almost, like, trying too hard or something.
Right. I mean, like, I understand, like, when it's local and stuff like that. I do understand that, like, they they don't have a huge budget. They're limited to certain options and...
But it's like when it comes to the script, though, it's like guys...
Listen, honey. You can...
Like...
Why do you have to make it this redonkulous?
So cheesy.
It's so freaking crazy. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and also, let's talk about auto sales, like car.
Oh my god, it's always local stuff too, because car sales are local.
Come to my store one time. We're gonna like you can get a
something Chrysler
Civic for $19,999. Like it's always they're like yelling. A bunch of loud do it. Like they yell and it's so intense and so aggressive, and I don't know why people do that. I do not understand.
But it's always like car commercials.
It's always they're, like, yelling. Commercials.
Like, come on down to blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, and it's always, and you're scaring me.
And then, right? And then every now and then, there'll always be like this like hot woman in like this like really tight fitted outfit.
And they're like pointing at the car.
Yes, and they're like pointing at the car. They're holding like the dot, like how much it's worth. Like it's so like, it's like this whole thing. And I don't know.
But it's such a car advertisement
right. Thing. But it still fits into the category of just cringy local.
Yeah, of course, because it's always local, stuff. Companies. Like,
and I really don't want to trash on like local companies because I mean obviously like I want to support local companies and stuff like that obviously, but like I just don't personally understand why we have to do it this way.
Right. Like,
because I'm sorry, it's not a good way of advertising.
No, it's cringy. It's not like, honestly, it doesn't make me want to come in there. Like,
it never makes me want to do it. I mean, I do it, but not for the sign, not for the commercial, not
for that reason,
not for the commercial on the local cable. Like, that's just not how it is.
It's true.
But going back to the whole like commercial thing, I do also want to address. And we've talked about this, and you have a lot to say on this as well, but there's just something about old commercials that I find so low-key soothing. like, I don't know what it is. I just love I don't know. It's just really fascinating.
It's a totally different vibe.
Completely different
vibe. Their jingles and everything were actually good.
Yes.
And clever and catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. There's just more of an art to it. And I don't know. I don't know if it's just because, in any present moment, modern times, people just tend to look back at things and enjoy it just because it's different or whatever. But it's like there really is something to it, though, because we just don't make commercials like that anymore. Like now... Like now, the commercials are annoying, or they're cringy, or they like take too long. Like they're really long commercials. Where like back then it was like short and sweet, but they had like really good creative jingles.
Yeah,
and it was actually like borderline entertaining or cute or like I've never seen a single old commercial that I cringed at.
Right, and let me tell you this too, because like the only time the only time I ever want to see a commercial is like on Super Bowl, like the Super Bowl.
Those are the here's the thing that I have to say about that.
Sometimes it's like nope, I don't like it.
Here's the thing that is actually interesting to point out about that.
Okay,
it's like the Super Bowl commercials are iconic.
Right.
Because they actually put a lot into it. They try to make them entertaining.
And they make bank. Or they put down a lot of money to be posted on Super Bowl. But anyway.
Does that not just prove to you and show you like how lame our commercials are?
Yes. They are lame.
That we all look forward to Super Bowl commercials because they're actually different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like literally there's some people that will watch the Super Bowl solely based off a commercial.
Yeah.
Or halftime, but
right.
But we're talking about it's
because they're actually different and they're actually good. They're actually entertaining. So it's like that should just tell you how lame they're doing it right now in general.
And like I feel like this is such a bizarre thing to really talk about, but it's just a fact.
Yeah.
And I feel like people do not say this enough. And I'm sorry, but like commercials, guys. if you have satellite, right?
Right.
Or like Hulu with ESPN, or like, you know, just any form of TV where you have commercials.
Right.
The majority of what you view, there's a lot of commercials.
And okay, here's another thing.
Go ahead, yeah.
Go on a whole other tangent on this.
Go ahead, yeah.
But back in the day,
I knew you had a lot to say about this.
Yeah.
So.
But like back in the day, the commercials were like about food brands or appliance brands.
Right.
Things like that. Like people like stuff that people were actually like buying or would want to buy. Mm-hmm. But think about what the majority of our commercials are like now. Like Super Bowl aside, like not the Super Bowl. 'Cause that's different.
Right. That's not even a part of it.
But the stuff that they show on just like a normal day-to-day basis, it's all like pharmaceuticals. Like they're selling just drugs. Right. It's like drug after drug.
Oh my gosh, can I
But it wasn't like that back then.
Right, it was not. But also, we could talk about this too. That you just brought that up.
I just cannot stand those commercials.
I cannot either.
If you have AIDS.
Yes!
Blah, blah,
yes!
blah.
It's always, I was going to say that because there's always like, if you struggle with blah, 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 this could actually be like, basically they're saying that this could kill you.
Basically.
They're basically saying
because
like, if you struggle with blah, 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 blah.
Literally all the drugs that they do commercials for have like the worst side effects.
But it's so scary and stupid, but at the same time, you have to understand that this has probably happened before with somebody, and so they have to address it for like law reasons.
Of course. But it's like, why is this a thing though?
Right, exactly. Like,
why do we have full-blown commercials? Because it's like, I don't know, for me, it seems a little bit inappropriate. Because think about...
But they have to do it. Let's be real.
No, not that. Not that.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Just the general fact of having drug commercials,
sure,
I think is kind of pushing the limit a little bit. Because it's like, we have kids watching, we have young adults, teenagers, like people of all ages watching.
They have to do that shit.
But we're talking about medical stuff though, so it's like really like if you're having an issue, if you need to be on something, you go to your doctor, you get checked out, and they tell you, you know, like what you should be on or whatever. Like, why do we have commercials for that? Right. Because typically, like historically,
I mean, we have commercials for it because it's a marketing.
It's just about sales. Money. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, and that's why I borderline like don't really trust the whole pharmaceutical company and stuff, because they're literally willing, like it's all about the money. Like they are literally putting out all these commercials when it's like at the end of the day, like this is stuff that's like designed to help people.
Right. And granted, we're not taking away the fact that like there are things that actually do help.
Yeah, I'm not. But there definitely is hating
flaws.
On
there's definitely flaws in it.
But it's like just the fact that they feel like they have to be putting commercials out for all these drugs. Like
this will kill you.
Like,
if you have this issue. Like it's like it's very.
But it's like, but if you think about like the classic commercial. It's about something that you're going out to the store to buy or something. Sure. Like it's a food product, or if it's a car, like it's day-to-day stuff that they're trying to kind of pull you in on. Uh-huh. But like, why would they be trying to pull people in to buy their drug? It's like, we have doctors for that. Like, we don't need to be watching television and getting ads for a medication.
If you struggle with blah 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 blah,
like I'm sorry, that's stupid.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. It is a very complicated topic and situation. Yeah. It's just crazy.
Yeah. But anyway.
But also, another thing we could say about commercials. Is listen, y'all. Remember that. Do you remember the episode where I was like, a wringle, a dingle? Yeah. Can we say, okay, I just have to clear the air here because I straight up, okay, I'm going to be real with everyone on this. I was very intoxicated in that episode, and I straight up could not remember what the word was.
Like a jingle.
Yeah, we were like, it was the Empire.
We were on our, No. Okay. We were on our trivia segment talking about candy.
Yes.
And we were talking about ring pops.
Yes.
And I was singing the ring pop jingle. And you were trying
I was trying to say that, like, you were doing the jingle.
Right.
But I kept saying Ringle, like, I was trying to say what it was, and you were not understanding, which is fine.
I had no idea what he was talking about.
Because it was confusing, and I was honestly confused too. But basically, the whole premise of that, if you listen to that episode, it's hilarious. Mm-hmm. But I was pointing out that she was doing the jingle. Right. Not the Ringle, not the dingle. Not the Ringle, not the dingle. But honestly, and going back to, like, more older classic kind of commercials, advertising stuff, there was some pretty solid jingles.
There really were.
Do you remember the Ajax?
The Ajax jingle?
Here, let me do it for you. I don't know if this is copywriting. If it is, we can find out.
No.
It's like, but it goes like this. So use Ajax, boom boom, the forming cleanser, boom boom boom, get that stain out of something, and it's like, there was like a whole song. Yeah. But this is the thing.
They were actually good back then.
Right, but it was,
and it was as like if the Mr. Clean. Do you know the Mr. Clean
I don't know the
jingle?
Mr. Clean one, but I know it's a whole bop.
It's like Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Dun, 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 dun. It can clean your whole house. Yeah, no, Mr. Clean can Mr. Clean can clean your whole house in just a minute.
It has that. Is that too? I don't know all the words.
I feel like I slaughtered it, but it's like
it's okay. It's
da 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 da. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But let's going back to that.
They're actually like not bad.
Yes, it's a whole bop, honey. Like it's a whole bop.
Do you know like the old
we don't
Rice
get that
Krispie,
anymore?
The old like Rice Krispie jingle.
No, but it probably has to do with pop, crackle, snap. Yep.
It's like it's like snap. Sorry, hold on.
No. Go ahead. Like, let it out, girl. If you know it, let it out.
It's snap. What a happy sound. Snap is the happiest sound I found. You can snap, clap, rap, tap, but snap makes the world go round.
Oh!
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But can we just say, like, those people, like, I'm telling you, they were sitting around a table. And they were like, we're going to come up with... Like, basically what I'm trying to say is they put so much more work into that stuff.
They did.
Whereas now it's like Liberty Mutual.
That's what I was going to say. It's like Liberty.
I love how you were thinking that too.
Yes, exactly.
But literally, if you think about it, guys, you guys, you see this on YouTube, right? It's on YouTube. It's on any basically streaming platform where if you're paying for the cheap subscription, you get the commercials, and it's always this. It's bull.
It's terrible. Like
liberty. Like it's very
like literally like a 4-year-old child could have come up with something better.
Right. It's just so lazy, and for some reason, this bothers me.
No, especially when you see.
Not even working for that.
No, especially when you see like older commercials and stuff, and you realize like
put a whole orchestra
how
together.
Decent it was. And then you listen to freaking Liberty. It's like, what are y'all doing?
Or the State Farm one. Or Safe Flight Repair.
Safe Flight Repair, Safe Flight Replace.
Yep, it's just very like, ugh.
Yeah. But there's still
it's just stuff not good.
From like our childhood that was like almost on the fence where like it wasn't bad, but not like the best either. Like the Empire thing. The Empire jingle stands out to us to this day.
But that was our childhood.
Right. Or like the O'Reilly's theme song.
Oh my God.
Where it's like, O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
No! Very much like that. Yes, yeah. Absolutely.
And the Empire one's classic too.
And you all know. I mean, like, we all know the jingles. Yeah. If you are of our generation, you know. Right?
Yeah, like, one thing that I want to say, I know for a fact Caleb probably doesn't know this one because it was another one of those, like, local commercials. Like, when I was a kid, me and my family, like, we always, like, we liked older shows and stuff. And so, like, as a kid, you know, we we watched Andy Griffith.
Yes.
The Dick Van Dyke Show,
Yes.
like some of that stuff.
The Waltons.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch the Waltons? Okay.
Yeah.
I watched the Waltons too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Adam's Family, like all this,
yes!
like the like classic shows, like to this day, like I'm telling you, these are solid shows.
Oh,
like
yeah.
nobody can tell me different.
Nope.
But I grew up watching a lot of these older shows, and I think it was on Mondays or something, a local channel, because we didn't have cable when I was a kid, but we had, like the local channels. And so like us and like our friends locally we would all watch the Andy Griffith Show would come on a local channel on like Monday mornings at 10 or something like that, and they would play like some Andy Griffith reruns. And we did that every week for a while, like when I was a kid. But it was a local channel.
Love that.
So we got a lot of local commercials when we were watching it. But you have to think, like, who typically would be watching the Andy Griffith Show?
It would be people.
Yeah, it's like older people.
Which is fine.
So what happens then is you get older people kind of commercials. Because it's geared toward that crowd.
Right.
And so like we, grew up like basically like I fell down and can't get up. Like that whole commercial, like where they're in the bathtub and they're like advertising the whole like handlebar thing where like you can install it in the tub and like grab it so that if you fall you can get back up.
Oh
like
my gosh.
We had that whole kind of commercial. And then
love it.
Another one that's like iconic that like we literally still talk about to this day, that was a local channel, was Grandma from Glass Masters.
What?
Do you know that at all?
No.
It's local. So it's like, I think the
this
company...
would have been like Raleigh.
Yeah, so the company was called Glass Masters, and they would basically install people's like windshields or something on cars.
So kind of like the Safe Light company. Okay.
Right, very similar. So like if you had a cracked windshield or whatever, they would, install like new glass on your car or whatever. And like the theme was literally like their like I don't know if it was like their logo or what, but it was like it was a grandma who was like, and so like, and there's this lady who is dressed up like a grandma, but she like clearly isn't a grandma. So it's literally some like younger to, I mean, maybe middle-aged woman,
right,
but dressed up like a grandma, and it's like so obvious. And she's like, "This is Grandma with Glass Masters." And she, like, on every commercial, she was on there.
God.
And then she's like, "What Grandma says, Grandma does."
Damn. So basically, this grandma was like the staple
of that commercial.
That is hilarious. What was the company called?
Glass Masters.
And they picked a grandma?
Yeah, and it was always like, "This is Grandma with Glass Masters." Things. Yeah.
They picked a grandma.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Isn't that so random?
It is.
Just, talking about like local commercials,
Oh yeah.
But
that is wild. That is wild. So, all right. I think it's about time. We're getting to that point where we're going to play another one of those games we did in our previous episode where we pick. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let you say it. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So, last episode, we picked 6 shows that we liked. And we had to say, like, basically, if you were, like, on a deserted island or something, and you could only pick 3 of the 6, what 3 shows would you keep, and what 3 would you trash?
Would you take out?
Yeah.
Right.
And so this time we're going to do a similar thing, but it's with movies instead of shows.
Right.
So do you want to read them out? Do you want me to guess first, or
I'll read them out, and then we'll do the same thing we did previously, last time. But so, like she said, we're gonna do movies this time instead of TV shows. So here's our 6. The first one I put down is Harry Potter. Like all the movies,
the series,
not just a specific one, just the whole series, the whole story, right? The second one is Anne of Green Gables. Okay,
that's another good series.
It is another good series. The third one, Wizard of Oz, a classic.
Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland.
Mm-hmm. Judy Garland, the queen of... She's just the queen.
She just is.
She's just the queen, and we're going to leave it there.
She's my favorite, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
Same here. And we can know about that also later. Yeah. So, all right. So, Wizard of Oz is the third one. The fourth one is Anchorman 2. Not Anchorman, any of them. Just specifically Anchorman 2 because that's personally my favorite one.
Yeah.
Out of all of them. The 5th one is Spy with Melissa McCarthy.
Ooh.
A comedy.
That's such a good one.
Such a good one. Just, oof. Damn. Okay. And the 6th one, the last one, Dirty Dancing. A classic,
another classic from like the 80s. Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me look at this list. This is honestly going to be really hard.
This is going to be hard. I want these to be hard, though. I want this to be challenging for us. Mm-hmm. So we pick some good movies, okay?
Here's the thing. I'm more of a classic, art person.
Sure.
So I feel like I'm going to be more likely to keep the classics because I have a hard time tossing out classics.
How about this? I think this is how we should do it. You pick what you would keep and the next one trash. Pick the next one that you would pick, choose the next one trash. Instead of like going down the list, So what is the first one you would keep? What's the first one?
I have to keep Anne of Green Gables.
Okay. Awesome.
I have to. I cannot get rid of that.
Brilliant.
I cannot. I can't get rid of it. I just can't. So I'm going to keep Anne of Green Gables.
So what's the next one you'll trash? You'll take out.
And honestly, I mean, all of these movies I love to death. So everything that I trash is going to hurt me really bad.
Right. Same.
But honestly, I would probably say Anchorman 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I love that movie. Yeah. But it's not like a classic.
I do too.
Or anything.
It's not a classic. It's just it's a comedy.
It's a good movie. It's good. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna take Anne of Green Gables and let Anchorman 2 go.
Okay. There we go.
Damn. This is gonna be hard.
It's rough. I'm so glad it's rough though. I want you to really think about this. Really think about this.
I feel like I need to keep Harry Potter too.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
100
it's just so good. I can't let that one go.
Mm-mm. True. It is a gem.
Mm-hmm. So I think I have to keep Harry Potter and Anne of Green Gables.
Okay.
But I'm going to trash Anchorman 2. You're going to hate me for this.
I'm not going to hate you.
I think I'm going to have to let Spy go.
Okay. That's fine. I support your decision.
Yeah. Just with the options that I have.
Yes. It's rough. I want it to be rough though.
It's
I want
so
this
hard.
to be crazy.
So I would keep Harry Potter, Anne of Green Gables, and trash Anchorman 2 and Spy. And the last two that remain, which is honestly going to be so freaking hard.
This is hard. Yeah.
I'm left between Wizard of Oz and Dirty Dancing.
Two iconic, classic movies. I love that I put you in this position.
It's so bad.
They're so good. So good.
And I think I already have my answer, and you might be shocked by this.
I don't know.
But because I love Judy Garland and everything. I freaking love Wizard of Oz. It's a classic. But honestly, if I had to pick, if I was on a deserted island and I only had these two options left to have Wizard of Oz or Dirty Dancing, I honestly might go with Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just going to say yeah and leave it there. Yep.
Even though it's a classic and I love it and I love Judy Garland. She's like one of my top.
We're not, but also there's other Judy Garland movies out there.
Of course.
It's not like, even though this movie is one of a kind and I love it so much, there's other Judy Garland movies out there.
Mm-hmm. There are.
Yeah.
So my final answer is on a deserted island, I would keep Harry Potter, Anne of Green Gables, and Dirty Dancing. It's not bad. It's not bad.
So you went through the pain. Now I'm about to go through the pain too.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
I just want to say this, and I know you feel the same way. Every single movie on this list, I love. Mm-hmm. Like love. Mm-hmm. Like.
Yep. Exactly. That's why it's hard. It's hard to.
But we talked about this. We're like, we're gonna make this difficult for us.
Yeah.
We knew, but we walked into this and we're going to go through it. Yeah. We're going to walk through that door, honey.
We got to do it.
So, alright, so I'm going to list it again, just in case anyone has forgotten. So it's Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series, Anne of Green Gables, Wizard of Oz, Anchorman 2, Spy, the movie with Melissa McCarthy, and Dirty Dancing. Okay. I'm going to start at the top. Harry Potter, I'm going to keep.
Yeah.
100%.
How can you not? I could not bring myself to get rid of it.
Absolutely not. And so I'm going to do the same thing you did. I'm going to take out Anchorman 2.
Okay.
I love Anchorman 2, but out of these options, that one I think has to be the first to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God bless America. Okay. I think the next one I'm going to keep, I'm just going to get there. Dirty Dancing truly is one of the most iconic movies. It has aged beautifully.
So well.
Like, this movie was filmed in the 80s, correct?
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
And this movie aged so well.
Mm-hmm.
And I got
emotional.
Love that there's just so much. It is so amazing.
It inspires you. Like, once you watch it, you're like, I gotta dance.
You gotta do. But look, I just appreciate it so much because I feel like during that era, I feel like this was such a I don't even know what the word is. Like, it was just not the hot topic. Mm-hmm. But there's so much beauty in it and freedom and even woman power. Honestly, like it's
and just like the whole vibe.
Yes, there's just something about Dirty Dancing that I just cannot take away from. And I literally watched it for the first time. I think this was actually last year.
What?
Yes, it was I watched it with my dad for the first time last year, and I said this movie is brilliant.
It is.
It is a brilliant movie.
Yeah.
So I just and it holds a very dear place in my heart. Uh-huh. Even though that was my first time watching it. Yeah, last year.
Wild. Okay.
So I have to keep Dirty Dancing. And
what are you gonna throw out?
God.
I know.
Okay. I'm going to I love Judy Garland, but I'm going to take out Wizard of Oz.
You're going to take Wizard of Oz?
Because there's other Judy Garland movies that I actually do enjoy more.
I agree.
Like the,
Mimi in St. Louis.
Mimi in St. Louis is brilliant, but what's the one that we watched together that she was in? What is that movie? Fault in Our Stars? Wait. Where she married the dude that was a celeb and she became famous for her singing. What's that movie called?
A Star is Born.
A Star is Born. So they did like a rendition of it with Judy Garland, Barbra Streisand, Lady Gaga.
Such a good. The Judy Garland one though.
The Judy Garland one is literally the best one. I have to say it.
Yes.
It is. So the reason why I'm taking out The Wizard of Oz is because I have other Judy Garland movies that I honestly personally think are better.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I agree 100.
So as much as I love Wizard of Oz, you guys, I'm taking Wizard of Oz out. So that leaves me with
Caleb, are you going to pick the same as me?
I'm not. Well, have we picked the same already?
So far,
So far? Damn, okay. Well, since you're keeping Anne of Green Gables, I will cut out Anne of Green Gables and take Spy.
Would you? Like, in all honesty. Not just because you're like, you can copy me if you want to.
Well, no. See, okay, I love Anne of Green Gables so much, but honestly, I have to have Melissa McCarthy in my life.
Yeah.
I just have to. That woman is a queen. She's hilarious and she's brilliant and she's so funny and she is what I want to be when I grow up. Pretty much. So, and also, what's funny about this actually is like I'm picking Spy over Anne of Green Gables. I am going to do it.
That's wild to me.
I mean,
but I understand.
I understand.
But
also, but can I say this? Like, it's funny because in our previous episode we did this with TV shows, and I picked all the comedic ones. Mm-hmm. I trashed.
Yep.
But with this movie Spy, Melissa McCarthy, I'm picking Spy, guys.
Like, if you're on a stranded island, though, excuse me. Like, if you're stranded on an island, it would be nice to have some variety.
Right.
You know?
This is true. It really does hurt me to cut Anne of Green Gables out because I do love those movies. Like, you know I do.
Yeah.
You know I do.
Yeah.
But I need Melissa McCarthy. I need her. Like, I just need her movies. They're so funny. They're so good. And they just put a smile on my face.
They do.
They really do.
I mean, I agree with you on that.
So I'm going to cut out Anne of Green Gables for Spy. So my list of what I'm keeping is Harry Potter series, Spy, and Dirty Dancing. And I'm cutting out Anne of Green Gables, Wizard of Oz, and Anchorman 2.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
All right, girl.
Great.
So let me say this. Tori and I have been talking about this for quite some time now. We wanted to really discuss this. We didn't know if there was an appropriate time for it. But I don't know if you guys have heard of this. But there's this thing called Florida's... Oh my gosh. What is it called?
Florida Man.
The Florida Crazy Man or something.
It's just Florida Man.
Florida Man.
Where you literally can Google.
Basically, this is how it works. You go to Google, Safari, whatever platform you're on, like Firefox, whatever it is. You type down Florida,
Fiery Fox.
What, Fox Fiery?
It's just Firefox.
Firefox, thank you. Lord Jesus. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. Just any like Google, like website searching kind of platform.
Right.
But you type down Florida Man and then you put down a date. You put down a date.
And every time something insane comes up.
It's always something in Florida.
And I'm sure this is
crazy.
old. I'm sure this is old news. Like, I'm sure everybody knows about this.
I mean, I remember looking up this shit when I was like a teen.
Yeah. It's been a thing.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's still worth discussing and looking up just for fun. Because, like, to this day, like, it's a thing,
It's so insane. So
do you want to, like, pick some dates?
I was going to say, we should pick, at least, we should do our birthdays at least.
Yeah, that's typically what people do.
I feel like we should do our birthdays. So let's do this. Are you guys ready? I'm going to type this shit in. Ready? Florida Man.
What's your birthday, Keelan?
My birthday is April
10?
Hold on. Actually, I'm going to... No.
April 12. April
That's
4.
your dad's birthday. Honey, my birthday's coming up. We talked about
April
this previous episode because the next episode's going to come out on the 3rd. And my birthday's the 4th.
Right. That's what I said.
Okay. So, all right. Florida Man, April 4th. But should we do the day or should we also do the year? Or should we just do the day?
I think just do the day because depending on when you search, you're going to get different results. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it clearly gives
because it's updating all the freaking time. Just say April 4th.
Florida Man. All right, here we go. Jesus, that is a scary looking man. All right, hold on.
That is a scary looking man.
Hold on, here we go. A Florida man steals an ambulance, does not make a clean getaway. April 4th of 2021. This was at 7:40 p.m. Wow, okay. And y'all can't see this, but Tori, look at this.
Whoa!
This man looks like he's been through it.
He looks like he is like... He's trying to be the Joker or something in a way, but also it looks like he's like on crack or something.
Right.
It's like a skinny white male with like long blonde curly-ish hair, and he has tattoo. Like a lightning rod.
That's what it looks. Tattoo. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Literally going from like his forehead down to his cheek. It's a huge tattoo.
And can we just talk about his picture?
And he's like kind of smiling.
Right. He seems to be having a good day.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because he's under the influence of something.
Oh, he probably is. But let's see what he said. Like,
it says literally story of the year. An ambulance was stolen at Oak Hill Hospital in Brooksville shortly after noon today. The vehicle was left unattended as the crew was dropping off a patient. Police say Trey Cornwell jumped in and drove off, but he didn't get far. Nor did he make a clean getaway. The ambulance got stuck in some mud.
In some mud?
That's literally what it says. They say Cornwell took off on foot, but the 29-year-old found and taken into custody is now charged with grand theft auto. He's been playing too much GTA.
Oh, for real? He probably...
That's hilarious.
That's probably... can I just say this right now? I have to pee like a racehorse. Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back now. I just had to pee so bad, you guys. I was holding that and I was like, great, I gotta go now. Pretty much.
It happens.
But so we've covered my birthday. Let's do Tori's birthday.
So I'm going to type in Florida man. How did my birthday come up already?
Already put it in.
Oh, you put it in. I was like,
you didn't have to type it in. I already pulled it up for you, honey.
Okay.
We're good.
I was like, how is this coming up right now?
Oh, I've been looking. I'm just kidding. No, I straight up actually just looked it up for you.
Oh, okay.
And then handed you my phone.
Right.
But we're good. We're good.
So anyway, so it's Florida man March 12th, because that's my birthday. Mm-hmm. Do I just click on the first one that comes up? Because there's a bunch of results.
Whatever one that is calling your name, honey. Let's see.
Okay, this is wild. So the first one that comes up is actually pretty crazy.
Oh, ooh. No. Let me see. I already see. Let me see.
It says...
Oh, he looks like he's having a good time, too.
He looks freaking high and drunk and just all
like
the things.
He had a good night.
It says, so Florida man, March 12th, it says, Florida man nicknamed Baby Cakes.
Okay. Hey, Baby Cakes, how you doing?
Listen to this. Okay, caught naked in a chair outside apartment complex.
Oh, no.
So
listen, he was just trying to be free. He was trying to let his Willie be free.
Free to be you and me.
Let that Willie free, honey. God, I'm disgusting. What else does it say?
So, it says, on March 12th, 2021, Bob D'Angelo.
Okay.
Cox Media Group National... What does that even freaking mean?
Don't even ask
wait,
me
I think
now.
that's the author. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Oh,
the
okay,
reporter.
Okay.
It says, a Florida man is accused of sitting naked in a chair outside an apartment complex, authorities said.
So basically like public indecency.
He was 71 years old.
Oh, no. Poor guy.
It says
71-year-old wiener sticking out, y'all.
Right? Oh, God.
Dear Lord Jesus.
Imagine coming home and seeing that. Like... You're just getting home from work and you're pulling
straight
up and you're
nightmare,
like, what
honey.
is my neighbor doing?
is
like,
he okay?
What is happening?
See, mine's about a dude getting an ambulance stuck in mud.
Right.
By stealing it.
Like a Grand Theft Auto.
And then yours is just straight up a dude that just is sitting in a chair naked.
It says, Irving Edward Howard, 71, of Fort Myers, also known as Baby Cakes, was arrested by the Fort Myers Police Department on Thursday. He's charged with 4 counts of lewd and lascivious behavior toward a child of 16.
Oh, this just got dark real quick. Shit, I thought it was just a dude sitting in a chair naked.
Know.
Oh no.
So some kid came up. Oh my God.
I love that we did not I love the fact that we did not see that coming.
Right.
We all,
no.
And look, both of us, our faces are so red right now. We're like, holy sh**.
It says, damn.
Keep going. This is good. Keep going. This is good.
He was arrested with 4 counts of lewd and lascivious behavior toward a child of 16 or younger. 1 count of innocent exposure.
Jesus.
1 count of disorderly intoxication. I mean, of course.
I'm sorry. If y'all could see this man's face,
he's clearly...
There is no way this man is not sober.
Right. Absolutely not.
Oh, no. That is wild.
And it says this is not the first time that he has been arrested.
Yeah.
It says that in 2019, so just a few years prior... He was investigated. It says taxpayers had spent $300,000 for this man to spend more than 6,000 nights in jail.
What the heck? This one's crazy.
Wow. And that's basically
all right,
the article.
Can I just say this too? And I'm not trying to be biased to anyone that lives in Florida, but can I just say Florida is crazy?
It just is because it has a lot of like a party.
I don't know what it is about it.
Because there's a lot of, like, when it comes to, like, cartel and, like, trafficking drugs, a lot of it comes up through Florida because it's really close to South America. Oh. And so there's a lot of drugs and stuff that's, like, trafficked up through that area.
Right.
And a lot of people go down there because they know.
Is that why there's, like, craziness? I don't know. And I really am trying to be... I don't want to be biased about this stuff, but it just seems... Because I've been to Florida many, many times, and it's always... There's always craziness. Something crazy is just going on. I don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. I really don't know what it is.
It's true.
But this Florida man stuff is wild.
Before we close out, do you want to look up just one more date?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
the day that
when this episode's released.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
right,
day that the episode.
April 17. What? What? This is crazy. So it says here, Florida man encases self in concrete at governor's mansion.
Wait. I need you to say that again. So a Florida man encases himself.
That's what it says. In concrete.
In concrete?
That's what it says right here. At governor's mansion, protests prisoner conditions.
Dude, why do people do these crazy things in protest? It's
like listen, I understand, like, when it comes to protesting, I understand, like if you want to be heard, I understand that stuff, but why are you doing this stuff? Why the f*** are you gonna sit in concrete and let it dry and then you're just stuck in it?
That sounds so bad.
That sounds crazy.
Did he die? Like what happened? Like,
I don't know if he died, but we can read. A Florida man encases himself in concrete Friday outside of the governor's mansion in the state capital, apparently to protest prison conditions related to the coronavirus.
Oh my God.
Tallahassee police spokesman Kevin Bradshaw said the man, identified as 28 years old, Jordan, I'm not going to say his last name, just to be respectful, put PVC pipes horizontally into two 55-gallon plastic drums filled with concrete, with some sort of mechanism that locked his arms in place. The man was first spotted about 6 a.m. outside the fence surrounding the mansion and was eventually freed at 10:30 a.m.
So they got him out somehow.
Guys, what is with people in Florida? Like, I'm really not trying to be biased here, but you never see this anywhere else. At least I could be wrong.
We could look up other states and see. I mean, we don't have time for that right now.
We don't. But it's like, but there's something, I don't know what it is.
It's just a thing for some reason.
Every time I go to Florida, and I've been to Florida quite a few times, it's crazy. Craziness happens in Florida.
Can I say,
that's
anytime.
Wild.
Anytime, like, obviously not to be, hate, like, I'm not hating on anybody.
No, of course not.
But because of everything that I know about Florida, if I see a Florida license plate on the road, literally, like, not it's even like, lying, I'm like, okay, just be aware.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
There's a Florida driver.
God knows.
And
I feel like I feel like it is the case with that, and it's unfortunate, but I understand that not everyone is that way. I know it's a stereotypical thing, but I'm sorry, but like this stuff that you pull up in Florida, like, Florida's wild. Right. I've been to Florida many times, and all this stuff I totally believe is accurate and on point and it's real because I've seen a lot of craziness there. I just have. So it's sorry.
If you happen to see a Florida license plate on the road, it's just like, I'm just like, be aware. Because you don't know. I mean, and, it may or may not, because obviously not everybody there is like that, but it's like, I'm just aware and I'm cautious because stereotypes are there for a reason. It's a thing.
Stereotypes are there for a reason.
And just be aware and cautious because you don't know.
You just never know. Yeah, it is the most crazy thing. But, yeah. So, I think we're getting to that point.
Yeah.
We're just gonna close here.
Yeah.
It's been good. This has been fun.
Yeah, it's been a great time.
This has been a great time. We've had a lot to say. But we're gonna have to stop here now, you guys. Just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. If any of you are interested, please go ahead and check out our store. You'll see the description. It will be below.
It's on Etsy.
It's on Etsy. It says Uncork and Listen. Also, we are on Instagram. Mm-hmm. So if you want to go ahead and look us up, we're on there at Uncork and Listen. Mm-hmm. If you would give us a follow, we definitely would appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Again, thank you so much for joining us, you guys. We hope to see you next time.
Yeah,
this has been fun.
It's been great. Thanks for listening.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Bye.